All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Socially Unacceptable But Sober podcast. My name is Dino. I am an alcoholic.
I'm Jonathan. I'm alcoholic.
Matt, alcoholic.
Jonathan and Matt, what's up?
Well,
Hey, brother.
I'm whooped beyond belief, bro.
you're whooped.
Yeah, you know what sleep paralysis is? You know what it is?
The sea hag. I've heard
sea
this.
hag,
Yeah. She's haunted by a sea hag.
Yeah, I fight demons in my.
Oh my fucking.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's been going on for a long time, but when it happens, it takes me out for days, bro, because I can't sleep.
Why do you get the fucking machine?
No, it's not that. It's not
like
sleep
the
apnea. It's a thing that some people do have it. It's what happens is my body falls asleep before my brain falls asleep. Like I'm literally my eyes open, not like this, but just like, just about fading off. My body will fall asleep and my brain will start doing tricks on me, and I'll see shit, I'll feel shit, like I won't be able to move. Like I'll be just stuck to my bed. I won't be able to move. I can't say nothing. I can't move nothing. My mom years ago used to say, "Oh, that's the sea hags coming to get you, like trying to get you." And I'm like, "Papa."
Yeah, it's because his family probably crossed the wrong fucking gypsy back in old Italia.
Give me your tears, gypsy.
Yeah. Now he's
dude.
coming for your tears.
And so this was Wednesday night. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, dude, it takes a lot out of me. And something with me is I'll get up, I'll shake it off, I'll go smoke a cigarette, go to the bathroom, go back, and I'll fall right back into it. It's crazy, dude. It's very
once in a while.
It happens every once in a while, like at maybe 2-3 times a year.
Oh, okay.
But when it happens, dude, it's just like
It's from drinking Red Bull.
maybe not drinking Red Bull
Detox.
because I haven't.
Might
I'm
be it.
detoxing.
Detox.
So yeah, man, I'm fighting sea hags, so I'm a little tired.
Keep on fighting.
It
that
takes
good
a lot
fight,
to
man.
fight sea hags, man, that aren't there.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comments, and sobriety dates. If you have an issue, you think you need some help, reach out to us. We got guys. Tonight's comments are going to be read by Matt, but first, we're going to start off with Jonathan letting you guys know how to do all that. Subscribe, share, comment, like, all that stuff. And he's going to talk a little bit about clothing.
Hey, yeah. So definitely, bro. We are on our main sources: YouTube at Subs Podcast, TikTok we're at subs.podcast1, Snapchat Subs Podcast, Instagram, Facebook Subs Podcast. Our email is subspodcast1@gmail.com. And if you'd like to support the show, we're using 3 different cell phones to record right now. So if you want to hook us up, we sell merch at subspodcast.myshopify.com. So check it out. We got some hoodies, we got some t-shirts, we got some tank tops for the summer, we got a tumbler. My stuff's still in the mail. I got the t-shirt, but I didn't get everything else. Got the hoodie. Decent stuff. It's like direct to print stuff, you know what I mean?
Nice.
And then I was actually thinking from Wednesday night making some other t-shirts up, like Shut Up Eddie. That was a funny suggestion
Actually,
Wednesday night.
shut the fuck up, Eddie.
Yeah.
It's the proper shirt.
Oh, that's whatever changes I did sound good now.
Yeah.
For your distance.
Everything was low.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going
Cool.
on.
Yeah. So that's where we're at.
Nice.
Help us out.
Nice. Awesome. So that's how to do it. That's how to share it. That's how to like it. That's how to subscribe, comment, sobriety dates. If you need a hand, let us know.
Fucking,
We
I'll
got
get
you.
with that one.
And tonight's comments are brought to you by Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, what do you got?
Okay, so we got Mary Banks 1355.
Dude, Matt looks like a newscaster right now.
I feel like a newscaster.
Just in.
Get my
Next on
fucking.
news.
I'll bring a tie next time.
Nice.
On SUBS.
All right.
Tie in that tank top.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You think I'm gonna wear a button up? No. We're just gonna rock a time. I'm the vocational specialist at Fordo, which, for those that don't know, is a program in upstate New York.
Hey, Mary.
Most of my career has been working with people in poverty. Recently, I started working with people specifically in recovery. Listening to your podcast has been educational for me, and I feel the more I understand about addiction and recovery, the
Better I do.
the better she does.
That's awesome. Thank you,
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
That's Ashley's aunt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Keeping it in the family.
Keep it in the family.
So I'm gonna fucking cut off because we have some what's the word I want?
I don't know.
Controversial comments.
Yes.
Haters is so fucking played up. Either way, I like controversial.
I like
So
that.
we have a couple
People that we bother?
We have a couple people that wanted to chop up what we did last week, and you know what? I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna premise it with this is the biggest critique was about, you know, we have a segment of the show. It's called This One Time,
Right.
and that's basically a story that someone brings from their past. And if you've watched the podcast from the beginning, we talked a lot in depth about that, about, you know, it's gonna be sometimes comical.
Yeah.
It's always serious. We don't make light of the situation, but at the same time, man, ain't nobody here fucking walking on eggshells.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we have learned to laugh at ourselves. We have learned to laugh about the chaos that we came from. So there's some people that are being a little critical, and you know what, man, critical's fine.
I say let the subs army get at them. Give
Yeah,
them the names.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Put the names
but
on.
I'm not done with my fucking thing.
Sorry to interrupt.
But dude, talk to Manny about that. What the fuck? Get him, Manny. But you know the thing is, man, you're saying dumb shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you want to come at me, what I'm saying, that's cool, man. But come at me properly.
Yeah.
That's my request. You can say whatever you want about the show, about us, about our guests. I don't give a fuck. But come at me proper.
Yeah.
Don't say silly little bullshit that you know we have to waste time giving it attention. We don't have to, but it is a choice that we're making.
Yeah.
But so anyway, we're gonna get into it. Last week we had our boy Kyle on, and and you know these guys. We got King Kappa 9315. I don't even need to go any farther than that with that fucking name.
Sometimes that's all you got to do.
But so homeboy wants to, you know, he don't hear the message. No. He wants to talk about the fucking kid's beard. I mean, what the fuck? But that's okay. You got that.
Yeah.
And then we got another fucking clown, user BG5XU. I'm not reading the rest of that dumb shit. This motherfucker says they swear people can't tell they've lost their jawline. Bro, we're talking about recovery and changing lives. You give a fuck about a beard and a jawline.
What does that mean?
It don't mean nothing. It means they got nothing fucking better to do. You want to critique some shit and you want to critique a fucking beard. What the fuck?
Flame that fire, baby.
I actually, that's my biggest fan right there. I'm his biggest fan.
Yeah,
I love that
great.
guy.
I love the
Keep
guy.
him coming, guy.
And then this guy, I don't know, Kyle Geisberger, 3134, says, looks like a new tattoo was done. Well, I'm going to tell you because I know the kid, them are all old. They ain't no new ones. So thank you, fellas, for that. Really, I appreciate it. Then we have... you know what, bro? This is the best. Listen to this name.
Oh my God.
To the name that
The name, I'm going to say it the way I would say it because I'm busting this guy's balls. His name is Small Peter. What the fuck?
Are there any comments in a negative way that are about recovery
No.
and staying
Well,
sober?
this is what made me say the thing I said about the being able to laugh at ourselves. You could tell he has no remorse for shooting his friend by the way he's smiling the entire time while telling the story. And then we got a defender already in Jim Mix 8150. He says, you wanted him to cry while telling a funny story? And then we got
Damn, Jim.
Here's
Calm
little
down.
here's little Dick. I mean Small Peter again. I wouldn't consider waving around a gun like a toy, then shooting your friend to be a funny story, but to each his own, I guess. Bro,
Wow, so you just
the story started out with everybody was drunk.
yeah.
Everybody's doing drugs. Who do you think in their right mind is saying, maybe I shouldn't wave a gun around?
These guys.
I
in
don't
their
know where you.
AR-15s.
I don't know where you grew up at. I don't know the kind of people that you surround yourself with. But I know that the people I did surround myself with in my active addiction and chaos, everybody was waving guns
And
around.
another thing, the story did start off with, I remember the story, where you said, I knew he was down and out, and I knew he might be trying to do something stupid, so I took all the bullets out of that gun. So I thought, you know what I mean? And he put it away.
Right.
And then later on
It
that
didn't
night,
work out.
they started being drunk.
Well, and
Yeah,
here's
idiots.
the other piece I wanted to add.
What's his
before
name?
when you're-
Saltpeter?
Small Peter.
Oh,
SMOL.
Saltpeter, what's the difference?
Is I had this conversation with my sister because she was like, sometimes it's hard to listen to some of the stuff because, when you live it on the other end. But it's like at the end of the day, man, like you prefaced the one time, bro, with this is serious business. But I have no other recourse but to laugh about it because if I didn't, man, then I'm going to become like introverted, depressed, fearful,
Yes.
like all that ugly stuff, and everybody around me is going to suffer more than when I was drinking, right? Because now I'm not coming out, I'm not talking to anybody,
Not talking to anybody about it. You're keeping it all in. You're like almost like, oh, I don't talk about beer.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't
You
drink.
said cocaine out
Yeah,
loud.
like, I'm not gonna live like that, bro. I didn't get sober to live in fear of
No,
this thing. You know
or
what
to
I
be
mean?
miserable.
Absolutely
No.
not. That was actually gonna be if. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll talk about that in a little while. Go
All
ahead.
right. So then we got some other people with some positive things.
Wow.
Yankee. Yeah, who knew, right? No beard talk. Yankees 71707 just tuned in. Looking forward to the following show, providing hope with humor. Thank you, bro.
You got
That
it,
is
pal.
our intention. 100% that we try to carry a message, but carry it in a way that it can be heard, carry it in a way that is not so rigid that you can't accept what we're trying to put out there.
And a little entertainment.
You imagine if we came up here and like, you need God and you got to do the steps and you need to.
You know who's gonna listen?
Nobody. Saltpeter is gonna listen.
Salt-
I
Yeah.
think I was thinking
Oh,
about
then they'll have something to critique about that too.
Of course.
I was thinking about baptizing Matt on the next show. You be down for
Oh,
that?
so I'm not Jewish anymore?
Yeah.
All right. You fucking idiot.
You could be both.
All right. Thank you, Yankee.
Yeah, thank you, Yankee. Then we got Miss Georgianne. She said, you guys are amazing. You didn't even know you were already doing better.
It's
Yeah, it's hard to read.
Yeah, and I don't know what the fuck she said. But then in the end, she says, nothing but love for all of you. We love you too, Gigi.
She meant that about when we first come in. We don't realize.
we're already doing better. Right, we're
already doing better.
Then we got Mike Way, 5213.
Mike Way.
I don't know who that
Mechanic
is.
Mike.
Oh, is that who that is? I can't see the picture.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah.
This is a meeting right here. God bless you guys. Thanks for this podcast. And Kyle, you're a role model. Someone talks about his beard, and another guy can say he's a role model.
Mike, you're gonna need to talk to Saltpeter about that.
Yeah, talk to Small Peter.
Oh, Saltpeter. I keep saying Salt.
I
don't
like
know why.
Saltpeter better anyway. Fuck
Peter
it.
Pan.
I didn't like Saltpeter.
He says, you're a role model, brother. And Eddie P., another day in paradise.
Right. Another day.
And then we got our boy, Michael Provolone.
Provolone.
Another killer episode. This is what he was talking about the other night. Another killer episode. Kyle knocked it out of the park. I don't know why he put that in quotations.
KO.
Remind me to never go hunting with that motherfucker.
Fucking Dick Cheney is that.
Boy, gonna pull a Dick Cheney on me.
I like that.
But I said this the last time that we had somebody
Blink 52.
give us a controversial comment, and what I say is beyond what I said tonight. If you're gonna comment, man, have some substance to the comments.
Yes.
That's what I would ask.
Talking about beards, I don't even understand.
That doesn't make no sense. You want to tell me that the show sucks? Okay, we could talk about that. But you want to talk about the man's beard? Like, he had so many good things to say.
Yeah.
And the people that want to chop up his one time, like Dino said, he started out saying, I attempted to do the right thing.
Yeah.
But when we're in the midst of active addiction and drugs and alcohol and chaos, where the fuck you think things go right?
Let me ask you a question. The end of the story was his friend saying, "It's okay, brother."
Right.
And
You
he
owe me a
picked the
shot and a
pellet-
beer.
He picked the pellets out of him,
Right.
and he was alive.
Right, you owe me a
Nobody-
shot and a
he
beer.
didn't die.
Yeah. So,
something
you know,
like
we had this, so we had the other thing, and where's the comment that said we're fucking stupid? Remember you sent the text, that comment's not here. It didn't say we're stupid. Anyway, I remember it. I don't remember much, but I remember
those
this
guys
shit.
are smart.
These guys are smart. Okay.
I never said
A, nobody here said we're smart. B, when we're talking about ourselves, we're talking about carrying the message, we're talking about making better life choices. What is there to debate that we're not smart about? I want to ask you that.
And the other thing is, if you're gonna say stuff like that, come with what you're doing that might help us out to be a little bit more
even
smarter.
Even
Don't just
better.
say, "Oh, you're stupid."
I
and then
heard that
just
a
walk
couple
away.
weeks ago. Somebody.
Did I miss a whole friggin' sheet here? There was stuff from Roy, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Roy
It's
Lewis.
a whole nother sheet.
Forget about.
No.
You fucked me up. You only gave me 3 sheets.
Yeah, I did it only. All right, I'll shout out Roy's. I remember the first pig roast for Kyle was at, and finding out who your mother is, and knowing what a great power of example she is.
Oh, yeah.
And knowing why you work the program you do. This is a family disease, and nothing better than seeing the family recover together. Xandra too.
Sandra.
Sorry, I don't know why, dude. I print this stuff out, and it prints some of the things out.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Still looks.
just trying the
So
best.
what I'm getting at though is like what I said to the other guy a while back, whatever the fuck he said. You want to come debate what we talk about. Now I know these men. I know them well. We are integrated into each other's lives
Oh yeah.
immensely. So you wanted to have a debate about what we talk about.
That would be awesome.
I understand that and I welcome it because I know that I put my heart and soul into this thing. So when someone wants to come at me that I'm stupid about what I do, or maybe I'm not authentic about what I do, or I take this lightly, you know, I often think about like the way that I used to behave and the way that I would want to say things
Yeah.
you know, be inappropriate about stuff. I would be a liar to say that there is not emotions when I read what I'm gonna say. Dumb as fuck shit.
Passionate. We'll call that passionate.
It's not passionate though. It's dumb shit.
No, from
No.
me to be mad about it.
He's passionate. That's what my coworker says when I get upset at work. She's like,
instead
"You're
of
very
saying mad,
passionate
you're
today."
very passionate.
Yeah,
But,
I like it.
You know, listen though, like I said, man, I'll speak for myself in this thing is that you might not like what I say. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't even like the way that I deliver.
Right.
And I get that. I could hear that. You could say, hey man, why don't you lighten up a little, or say less fuck, or whatever. Those are things that I can, like Dino said, that's constructive.
Right.
That's something I could work with. But to come at us and, oh, you're dumb, and who the fuck are you, though? That's what I want to know.
What are you doing?
You know, we're just three guys, and we exposed ourselves, and that's a horrible thing to say to Jonathan.
Yeah, when Jonathan's in the room.
There you go.
But, you know, we put like I said, we put ourselves up for, why are you touching
Yeah,
shit?
what is that,
What
bro?
the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I seen that.
I see that out of the corner of my eye. I see coins, but I'm like,
said touch it. No one said touch it.
I'm gonna touch her.
Heard that about you. That's horrible. So anyway, we've given this enough. Like I said, man, you know, I don't even hold it against you, Small Peter. You want to say what you want to say. But, you know, at the same time, you know, a lot of times if I got something, I remember learning this, I don't always do it properly, but if I got something negative to say, I'm going to give you a positive first. You understand? I'm going to say something good. And then I'm going to say, hey, but by the way, what about that guy's fucked up beard? However you want to say it, that's fine. but you can't discredit the man because the man just put it out there.
But everybody's not got a program in their life.
That's
You know, and
if you don't like it. You don't like it.
Maritza she was telling me about these, right?
Oh yeah.
And she said, you know, babe, sometimes when people aren't doing good, then nobody doing
is
good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or
Because
another good point
a smart
that you brought
lady
up,
there.
Someone could have it out. Someone could have a beef with somebody on here.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
like me.
Yeah, we did
you don't
plenty of
like
dirt.
him.
Plenty of
You're
dirt.
gonna say some dumb shit that is really the source of something else. And you know what, man? That happens too. And at the end of the day, for me, I promise you, it's all love. I'll talk shit to you, but at the same time, I will be able to be man enough to shake your hand and welcome the conversation because maybe you're going to enlighten me on something.
Right.
'Cause
Exactly.
I damn sure don't know it all.
But that's
Dumb.
for a different podcast.
Yeah, so we're done with that.
I have I forgot to talk to you guys about this, but I've been mulling it over a little bit. You know how I used to take the notes? I had the $20 dumb ideas for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about something along the lines Russell's randos or random facts or something like that, where I just come up with some, you know,
You
some.
did say this.
I did.
Yeah, you
talk
brought
about
up
I did that.
random
Yeah,
facts.
I got some random facts.
Who got shot down?
What you got?
Go ahead.
Oh, we got shot down.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna play it for you. It's fucking great.
I'm not saying no.
You have a random fact?
I got a bunch of random
got a
facts.
lot of
I got
Just give me one. Give me one
Really?
so we can move on. Yeah.
Just one.
Oh god.
Phrases we still use today and where they originated from.
I'll fucking talk it through. All right. So back in the day,
you're right,
in
Saltpeter.
Back in the like I don't know 1900s, late 1800s or
long
something like
time
that.
ago.
Yeah. You know they used to use piss to tan animal leather. That was like an ingredient.
But was it human piss?
Yeah. And
I did hear side.
it was human piss.
back here.
And here, if you were poor, you would sell your piss.
No shit.
To tan the animal hides, and that's where the term piss poor came from.
No shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Damn,
There's like
bro.
5 of them on here.
All
I
right,
can't remember the rest.
We'll see.
You know what?
next week
You
on
keep
another
on.
one.
Yeah. Keep
No,
on with the show.
I like that.
It is. It's
Nice and to the point and short and disgusting.
Yeah. So anyway, now we're gonna segue off to something that I feel bad because I didn't do it last month for this guy, but one of us has had a celebration, the anniversary
it was yours.
in the past couple days.
Who? Last month. This guy?
Yeah, I gave him his coin private.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
It's this guy's fucking anniversary.
Yeah, it's my anniversary.
Today?
It was, not today.
It was the 10th.
The other day.
Tuesday, the 9th.
But I
The
say
9th. The son of a.
Kyle's was the 10th.
Yeah, because it's out of my fucking phone.
It's
Look at Kyle. Got you $2.
Dime bag, baby.
So anyway,
Dime piece, son.
for a lot of people that are important in my life, I always like to buy
He does.
special coins for
he
them.
does.
And
Yes, he does.
so it's my honor to give my brother his coin for 11 years.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Nice, bro. Nice. Hit it up.
Yeah, 11 years on Tuesday. I through the grace of God, man.
That's
and the
fucking
footwork
epic.
that I put into this is beautiful. Damn, that's dope, bro.
Let me see. Let me check
I
this
have
out.
to get that tattooed on me.
I'll do it.
For real, man.
Now,
Right here, bro. No.
Jonathan's looking for a client.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It's free.
Yeah.
All works free.
So there you go, guys. Those are our comments. Subs Army, if you want to go at these guys, so be it. I don't really give a shit. Doesn't matter to me. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. If you have a good comment, share it. If you have a bad one, I guess share it too. We'll still read it.
It's look, I installed it, bro.
Oh, right.
If you have
Casual.
if you have
That's the
if you have a problem and you need some help, let us know. We got guys. John told you how to get in touch with us. So tonight is the topic where one of us picks a topic. Tonight is Matt's topic where he's gonna share his thoughts on the topic, and then we're gonna bother him through the whole entire
Oh
thing
yeah. Matt's topic.
and interrupt him and all that stuff. So Matt, what do you got for a topic tonight? This is beautiful, man.
Yeah, it is nice.
I thought about. I'm gonna give it a title tonight.
You're gonna give it a title?
You don't trust you.
I lost my faith in you after the last.
Yeah. Well, I've got another fun fact in my head, so that's gonna spew out at one point or another here.
No, I just got to get out of the way.
No.
All right.
Wait.
So I think the topic is to be where your feet are And so what I'm trying to say with that is quite often, especially early on in recovery, but it can be at any time in your life. I have suffered through this before, for sure. Is that, I'm either stuck in yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'm so far down the street into tomorrow that I don't even know what's going on around me.
Right.
I got a word for it already.
Give it to me.
Present. Being present.
Yeah.
Because if you got one foot in the past and one in the future, guess what you're doing?
Gonna punch Jonathan.
You're pissing on the present.
Good one.
Yeah.
Can you get paid for that piss, though?
Yeah. And that's why I'm piss poor.
Depends who's tanning.
Yeah.
Be where your feet are in the present.
Yeah. We got our merch shop up. You remember, I'm piss poor.
But I think that especially because I think that man, I'm so grateful that I don't ever forget thinking about the beginning. I don't care how long I'm around.
No.
I don't care how many people I see come and go. I stay and I think it's evident in the way that I share at any meeting. Is it just thinking about the people that are new and the struggles and the uphill climb. And we talked about it a little bit. I think a week or two ago, maybe Gigi was talking about that. Was you get in here, man. You're still so stuck in the past that you can't even have an ounce of gratitude for what's in front of you.
It's hard.
Because you don't even know how to be where you're at. I remember a sponsor of mine years ago. He's like, man, just be where he was like, be where your ass is at.
Yeah.
I try to be a little politically correct for small Peter. I want to say something nice. Be where your feet are at. And it's very difficult to be grateful for where you are if you're too far into the future. Because now it's like, I want these things, so I don't have them. So I'm going to be disappointed and I'm going to be ungrateful and I'm going to be miserable about it. So it takes work to just be grounded. It takes some work to just know that things are okay right where you are.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I got.
I'm gonna fucking jump right in.
Whoa!
I'm gonna jump
I can feel
right
it
in.
vibrate.
Yeah, I'm fucking
anxious.
ozone is popping out of my
Go
head.
for it.
All right.
Oh my god!
You got a fresh cut today. That's why.
No, that was yesterday. I went to see.
Okay.
Shout out Razor's Edge. man.
Razor's
That's
Edge downtown
the spot.
Waterbury. Shep. That's my
Shep.
boy, man.
He cuts it up nice. So, for a lot of my life, I struggled with anxiety and depression, and I think that was a lot of my using. Right, was like, I want to not feel like shit anymore. I don't want to, I'd isolate, or I'd be like future tripping. I used to call it, like I'm always stumbling over what's next, and a lot of that was like required, right? Because I had to plan out my next fix. I had to plan out where my next. Who I was going to rob. Yeah, I grew up in the country, so I had to plan my horse that I was going to acquire. Yep, the Catskills. Yep, actually Colorado, and
Colorado, New York.
So I didn't realize, man, because guys would say that to me. Yeah, that's my fun fact. Guys would say that to me, like, be where your feet are at, and I was like, yeah, but I got this going on, man.
Yeah.
And I'd be so like, I had this loop, this infinite loop. It felt like that my brain would just like repeat these same three like fears. Like, how am I going to get money? Where am I going to go tonight? Who's going to be available?
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
And then
Where's
when
my
that,
horse?
yeah, where's my horse? Where the fuck did that run off to? Did I sit upon that? And then then after those three cycles of thoughts would stop, the depression would kick in, and it'd be like, fuck, man, I can't fucking rob my parents again. Fuck, I can't do this again. I felt like
You were
such
real.
shit.
That had to be horrible.
What do you mean?
You ain't got no one to rob out in the fucking woods.
Oh, dude.
It's
very
very
limited.
Fucking chipmunks. I mean,
Yeah,
what the
man.
fuck you got going on?
Very limited. I used to rob the I think it was, what was a gas station? I think it was a Getty back in the day, but I used to go in there and I would just pack my pockets with like snacks and stuff. But
yeah.
you can't really sell it, I'd eat
No,
it.
you could eat. So you have to spend money on any food.
Sugar. Yeah, that's what I.
Catskill. Well, where was that again?
Colorado, man. Colorado. Yeah. Colorado.
Yeah, no,
River.
dude. It's
This fucking snack fiend.
that be where your feet are, man. It was I used to always be in the future, but my future always looked bright. Bright as hell. Like I was gonna be a rock star eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was
It's
gonna
all
make
gonna
it
turn
big.
around.
Yo,
When you were smoking crack?
absolutely, dude.
Really?
One day,
Oh, it's gonna get better.
one day, I'm gonna get sober, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get sober, and I'm gonna go tell everybody how I'm doing it, and I came up with the way, even though there's already a way. And like I would see myself speaking at events, not just me. I'm talking 200,000 people.
Worldwide.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would go there.
Were you wearing a championship belt?
Probably. But like it was so crazy. Like I would think of, and I would actually verbalize some of these future thoughts to like my mom. I'm like, Mom, don't worry, one day. And she'd be like, oh God, dude. Like the look on her face said it all. But like I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna happen. I'm gonna start my own business. I'm gonna start my own business.
You know what I always did start a business? First thing? Make cards.
Cards?
Back then, you could do it for like $25.
Yeah.
Cards?
Yeah, business cards.
Business cards. Ain't got no business with nothing. But I'm going to make a fucking card.
This is what your dream was, huh? It's gonna be a print.
And the past wasn't I didn't, when I would think about the past, it would hurt and it would suck so much that I would like, my brain would be like, get out of there, bro. Go to the rock star stuff.
Yeah.
Stay out of that
Feel
stuff.
better.
Yeah.
But then coming in, just like you said, like I can't leave the past behind because literally I'm just brushing the past off of me as I'm walking in
Still
there.
smell like the past.
You know what I mean? I still smell like crack smoke, you know?
Right.
And it was tough to like think of the people that you hurt. The warrants that are still out there that I know once I get out of here, I've got to serve those, just all of that, man. You know what I mean? And then you get that 3 days
The wreckage of the
clean. And then you start right into the future. I got to
Like,
get
all
a
of sudden,
job.
you sit
Gotta
up.
get my kids.
I gotta do
back.
this. I gotta. And it's like, I know John the cook didn't make it up, but you say, what do you say? Tomorrow, yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. You know what I mean? And
A reading rainbow. It's in
Yeah.
a book. Just take a look. The reading rainbow.
so stuff like that. And again, because I was ready to hear this stuff, because I've probably heard it 1,000 times, but that was like, yeah, man, you know what? That makes sense because my future will take me out.
Yeah.
My past will take me out. But right here, right now, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this very moment, I'm gonna make it through this moment. And then I read some literature that talked about like easy does it and how to do easy does it. And then, one day at a time.
First things first.
Dude, that one day at a time, I wanted to slap people that would say that because I'm like, one day at a time. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
But you don't get the concept, man.
And I get the concept. When I got the concept, I was the one who needed the slap in the face.
Right.
Because it hit me like a slap in the face. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
I was
God.
doing like a year at a time, not
Yeah.
a day at a time.
But the crazy part is once I got the concept of that just that one day at a time, I was like, so you mean I don't have to worry about tomorrow?
Right.
And what's there's up there, this is gonna work. Everything's gonna work itself out. So all I have to really do is worry about right here, right now. Man, you want to see some shoulders? I got some weight off of my shoulders, not because I'm carrying 10 years before and 10 years behind on my shoulders.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm like this when I walk.
One might say drop the rock.
Drop the rock.
Hey.
Hey.
But yeah, man, the present, where your feet are, that's very, very important.
And
Very, very important.
it's one of the, a lot of the things that, we've said you hear all over the place people talk about.
I keep putting the cap on.
A lot of these things are, when you hear them just as it is, okay, be where your feet are.
Yeah.
And then you say, well, of course, where else are you going to be? And, but it's obvious that it's not about your fucking feet
not
at
about your
all,
physical.
man. It's where am I at in my brain? And
It's funny how that clicks
he just
too.
interrupted me.
You fucking took a
You
pause. all right?
fucking interrupted. I took a goddamn breath because I'm
No, you didn't.
Fucking
I saw it.
bang.
It was a long pause. It's funny how you like when it clicked for me. There was this. It was a truck driver in Croton Falls at a meeting, and I was like, it was like the most brilliant thing I had ever heard in my
Yeah.
life. I was like, oh wow,
hit you?
yeah, just be where. And he said the the ass thing, like be where your ass is at, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. It's
Fucking
mind blowing
miraculous.
when you get the concept of it. And then It's actually even more mind-blowing when you can actually do it.
Yeah.
That's the fireworks right there. It's just like, wow, okay. Like, not really worried about tomorrow. Not worried about a week, coming in with court dates. You know what I mean? You worry about that stuff.
Of
Like,
course.
man, most likely they're going to smoke my boots, and there's most likely this, and you know what I mean? I'm probably going to need some commissary. If anybody remembers, I'm going to prison next week, you know what I mean? And then you go there like continuance, and then you get the, probation, and you're doing good. You got some paper signed. We see you was in rehab. We see you're living here now, and you're doing this, and you walk out there, be like, guess what happened, guys?
Yeah, it worked out.
And we're all like, yeah, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We kind of knew that was going to happen. Yeah.
The thing about I remember a long time ago, someone was like, tomorrow's coming, man. Whether you want it to or not. And then, man, tomorrow's going to take care of itself because it's automatically going to be here, as long as you stay alive.
Yeah.
There's that little tidbit. But
Well, even if you're dead, tomorrow's coming one way or another.
for sure, for everybody else.
Maybe not for you.
Right. But, man, it's just one of those things that, like every single topic we talk about individually, you could say, is it that big a deal? Well, it is.
Every topic I've ever heard
Is
a humongous deal.
That's
to me.
right. That's right.
Even if I'm not on firing on all cylinders that day with that topic,
Right.
I'm going to listen to the shit out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's so many times, and again, one day at a time, you
Oh, I gotta read this thing. I remember one time, this guy. Go ahead.
I actually
talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, so
all kinds of interrupting going on.
yeah, fuck you guys.
Manny, we need you.
I'm gonna eat this mic.
Jonathan, you better fucking talk to Manny. You better talk to Jonathan about this.
So
shit.
I dedicated my 3rd year of sobriety towards mindfulness through prayer and meditation to improve my conscious contact.
Yeah, you talked about that.
You know what I mean? Because
Didn't
that
you pay a guy like tell your mom?
yeah, they all make fun of me, man. I paid a
I love laughing at you about it, but
fucking guy, dude.
I give you credit.
Transcendental meditation, I'll tell you what, that's my joint, man. That's and I haven't been doing it, with the baby and all. And I that just clicked the bell in my head. I want to shout out one of our listeners, my friend James, not our James from Wednesday night. He's down in college. Where the fuck is he? State College. And he sent me a coin. He just hit 6 months. So shout out to James.
Nice, James.
Shout out,
Congratulations,
James.
brother.
That's
One day at a
beautiful.
time, man.
One fucking day.
One day at a time, man. Somebody was like, dude, wow, 11 years. Wow, man. Wow. Look. And they're newer people, and I'm just like looking at them going, man, I actually do remember being flabbergasted at people with 5 years.
I remember being flabbergasted. Someone could say he's over 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. Like, damn, 6 months. Holy shit. How did you do it?
Yeah, because that was more believable. The dude's
I was
like
good at
with
lying
30
about
years.
6
I was
months.
like,
I didn't even fucking ask it. But I'm gonna read this and let's see if you remember.
see what this is.
If you're struggling, it's either because you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or you're not doing something that you should be doing.
Said it the other night.
I didn't hear you say
2
that
nights in a row, I think.
Fuck this guy.
No, just last night.
Anyway, I remember that. I texted myself that a year ago with that. But that's not even what I wanted to read. I just thought that was funny.
That's a good one. That's a true story right there.
So
True story.
this is the epitome, I think, of everybody knew. At least for me, it was for sure. And, any 12-step program you get involved with, any kind of recovery-based program that you're going to get involved with, I always walked in the door, right? I was looking for ways that it wouldn't work for me.
Of course.
Right? Yeah. I never walked in full of hope and positivity. I only walked in to say, you see what that motherfucker just said? Yeah. That's why this shit ain't going to work. Yeah. And always just already looking for the door, right? Because I can't be where my feet are at.
You look inside the place, you're like, look at this.
So look at this dump.
This
Right.
place needs a remodeling. How can I get sober over here?
Yeah.
And look at a hole in the ceiling.
I just
And they
crawled
put
out of
us
a
in
dumpster.
They put us in the basement.
Yeah, literally just crawled out of a dumpster. I'm going to talk shit about this church I'm in.
I remember talking shit about Vero Treatment Center one time. I'm like, I can't smoke in this room. It smells like smoke in here. It was bad in that room, man. Remember that room?
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Horrible.
Dude. I mean, I still smoked in it, but I was like, oh, I can't.
I'm out there Monday.
Brushing the
you going out
roaches.
Monday?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even just the 12-step, like Refuge or Dharma Recovery's got the eightfold fucking path to, righteousness and sobriety. And it's these steps that we take to fucking change our lives, man. Because if I keep doing the same shit, if I'm living in the future, I'm dwelling in the past, man, I'm going to get the same shit because I'm not thinking. And that's where my little mantra I paid my cult leader for, fucking settles me down. Like the first 5 minutes of a meditation, dude, like my mind's
How
gone
much did that cost?
everywhere. It's like $700.
I'll do it for $5.
Bro, you couldn't come up with my mantra.
I'll teach
If
you-
you
I'll
could
teach you a
guess
new
it,
one right now.
if you could guess what mine is, I would give you the $500.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, don't get me going on
That's
that
crazy because
dumb
I saw
shit.
something on YouTube the other day, and the dude was wearing a shirt that said it.
Bro, see?
I was
full
like,
of
oh my
fucking
God, I
good
got to tell
shit.
John about it. I forgot, though.
He didn't say it
Thank
was
you for
good
telling
shit.
it.
He just said he saw it. Sure.
It's good shit.
He didn't say it was good.
Yeah, way. Yeah, man.
What do you got to read over here?
Yeah.
I read it already.
He read it. He got to it. So
Did I miss it?
yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
and you were fully in agreement with it.
Maybe
You
you're right.
missed-
I
Peter.
came here looking for ways that it wouldn't work for me.
Yeah. You
Oh,
missed.
it sounds just like you were just saying it. That's all.
Well, yeah, because that's should I say.
Yeah.
This fucking thing died.
But
God
it,
damn it.
anytime I hear something good in a meeting or I come across, I'm reading something, I always text it to myself because I don't want to lose it.
Ooh, I got a pearl for you guys. Are you ready for this? Hopefully you never heard it before because it blew me out of the water.
If I've heard it before, I'm going to slap him.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I'm
cool.
gonna
One day at a time.
Fucking yank your nipple.
No, dude. So it was a guy visiting from Florida at a meeting the other day, and he goes, I can never repay what this thing has given me because the rewards far out exceed it. Like, I get more rewards than I could ever
Should
repay.
have slapped him twice for that one.
I never heard it, dude.
Really?
He said it way cooler than I
You
did.
definitely did.
I
but
don't
I've
think
heard
he
it.
tripped over the
type it.
four.
I never heard it.
That was rough. I was wondering if you're still speaking English at
Man,
one point there.
I thought it was going to be
Nothing's
like a
better when he
comment
couldn't
getter.
count to 12.
Yeah, 1 to
That
8,
was the best.
56. Fucking go hike. Jesus Christ.
That was amazing.
I was stroking out over there.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
But yeah, man,
Be where your feet are.
Yeah.
be where your feet are, man. You know, like we were talking the other night. You're not supposed to have these answers, man. Things are not. If it's coming to you easy, then maybe you don't even belong here. I don't know. You know, I'm not here to tell anybody that they're alcoholic or drug addicted, but
Yeah.
you know, the thing about it is, man, it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be confusing. All of these things are guaranteed to happen. But if you just maintain, and sometimes it just means sitting still.
Yeah.
You don't got to raise your hand, and the people are going to expect you to have something profound to say. You know, you don't have to have the answer to every question.
Oh, bro, you left the other night, man. I don't know if I said this to you. You said what you said at the men's spot. Yeah.
Well,
And then fucking
oh, you did tell me.
exactly
Yeah,
what you
the
said.
opposite
happened.
happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that always happens,
like,
dude.
yeah.
That always happens because you know what?
God.
You know what they'll do? Because I've done it. I'm like, he's right, man. He's absolutely right, man.
I got to agree with them.
I'm gonna raise my hand and talk about how much I agree with you and how I'm gonna implement that in my life one day at a time. But I gotta get a job.
Yeah, I got it. And
I gotta
this
get
is
my
what's
family.
going
I gotta
on.
get my family back. I gotta get out of this fucking drug program.
Yeah. And I was talking to a kid tonight. He was going on. He's like, well, kind of like what you were saying. Maybe this isn't even for you. He was saying it about another guy. Now this kid, you've actually met him, Jeremy.
When we went out to New York.
Yeah, he was just like, oh yeah, by the way, I got 2 years the other day. I was like, fuck, oh, Jeremy with 2 years, fuck
All right,
yeah.
Jeremy.
All right, Jeremy.
Like young dude, you know,
Yeah, very young.
and one of his friends was like asking him to be a sponsor, and you know the kid's like got a problem with marijuana, and he's like, you know, he's making all these excuses like, why I don't even think, you know, you'd have to get this book, you'd have to, you know, do this, and all these reasons why. And I'm like, dude, maybe you should, man, because it'll be a lesson in patience of like working with somebody that you know is not even close to being ready to.
Well, we had that talk the other day about one of your guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Listen, people, when they say, "Man, I want to be sober,"
Yeah.
when they are saying it,
Oh.
they mean it.
Oh, 100%.
at the moment.
They absolutely believe it for the moment.
Just like I did.
And then wait, 5 minutes and, then something else is going to pop off. But I don't take away from the fact that I know at least somewhere, some point in their brain, they do mean it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it is not up to me to pull that out of them, to facilitate that, to guide it, whatever. But if they ask for my help, then it is my job.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Now, the level of help that they will receive, that is not up to me. What is up to me is that I am willing, able participant in helping.
Right.
Because so many people have done that for me.
And
so
Me too.
that's it.
When it comes to recovery and sobriety, man, I have nothing else to give you other than my own experience.
That's it.
What else
And
can
time.
you give?
You know what I
Time.
mean? I'm not gonna make
Time.
shit up.
I can
Time.
give you what didn't work.
Yeah.
A
Time.
bunch of years.
Time.
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 What time?
You gotta
Things
give
I
them
must
time.
learn.
You can give them time.
You gotta give them time.
You're gonna definitely need to get some time.
Yeah.
God, you're like a
time.
fucking parakeet
You
over
gotta
there.
give them time.
Time.
Listen to him.
Time.
But yes, you can't give anybody something that didn't
Make a
work.
chicken noise.
You need a fucking quarter.
I can't tell you how my 2.5 years. I can't sponsor you with that program because it didn't stay.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
didn't
stay.
work.
I know what works today, man. I know how I got it. That's exactly how you're getting it. And if you're not willing to do that, and a lot of that goes back on that topic that you came up with, because you get that sponsor and then they start telling you things to do, and then it's just like, okay, I'm gonna do them, but I have to get a job.
I got a lot of stuff in the way. I gotta put it
like
in.
things are coming up, and I'm not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
And I get it, and I'm pretty. I got a little lenient, a little bit, because my sponsor in Stanford could expect me to do anything he told me because I didn't have a job.
Yeah.
I lived in a shelter. I had nothing going on. So there was no reason for me not to do any of this stuff. So, like my buddy James that I work with, man, I love that kid, man. But, he started off recovery and he had full custody of his son.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to do? What am I going to expect this dude to be here every night?
Right.
You know what I mean? Call me every day. You can do that.
Yeah,
let's
but
do
he
what
can't
we
do-
can.
right.
What we can
That's
do,
right.
And I gotta give a shout out here. I normally don't do this, but
You just
I
did
wanna-
it.
He doesn't do it, but he's gonna do it.
I'm reading it from TikTok. No, because these are two good people in my life, or one I don't really talk to so much anymore.
Oh,
I
you know
used to
what?
work
I
with
gotta
her.
interrupt.
Thank you.
I didn't give my shout out to Pat.
Pat,
Mama Pat.
my Dukes.
Still making my
You're
pendants.
amends.
Yeah, my amends.
2 weeks in a row. Hey Pat.
3 weeks now already. What the
Chuck,
fuck?
I didn't hear nothing from Chuck.
He wasn't on there. This guy didn't have to put out all the
You
comments.
guys, you know what? If you guys put in a little of the goddamn work here,
Bro, believe me
I
when
feel
I tell
like
you,
I'm
you
in
don't
a-
want us to do that.
I feel like I'm in a one-way marriage, a one-sided marriage with two fucking assholes. All right, Maggie. So Maggie shouted this out, kind of related to what you're talking about.
That was hurtful.
90 meetings in 90 days felt like a tough pill until I asked myself, could I do 90 bars in 90 days?
Nice.
Any lengths. And
Any
then-
lengths, man.
Any lengths. And Joanna also commented, I used to walk to my meeting. I used to work with Joanna. That's why I don't see her that much. We don't work there anymore. That was a commitment that I made to myself, kind of like you did, walking to your spots. I didn't walk home, but getting to the meeting was a priority.
I hardly ever walk back to, man.
Yeah.
Which is
Hardly
just a testament to the people that we rub elbows with, that we
Well,
surround ourselves
a
with.
lot of that too boils down to once again, we're talking about the newcomers. It's because I don't want to reach out. I don't want to say,
Did you eat all those Reese's?
oh, motherfucker, there was 4,
There was only 2 in
and
there.
he
I
ate
ate
2. I had 2.
What do I get? Fucking
None.
dick?
Didn't
You
you?
got this
Didn't you have
amount.
dinner?
Look it.
No, I didn't have dinner.
Neither
I didn't
did
have
we.
anything.
Well, I didn't. So fuck you.
Sex the old lady.
Look at-
Turkey
look at-
pot
look
pie.
at-
Take it. I'm gonna take my fucking comments.
Eat your comments.
I'll fucking rip them
Shove
up.
'em right up your
I'll
ass.
fold them up like a fucking Reese's.
There you go. I want to see you fold them up like a Reese's, though. That's cool.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
dude,
gonna happen. I'm
that
gonna eat
any
it.
length,
not
that
gonna
any
share any of
length is very, very important, because I feel, because of my own experiences of not doing any length and then doing any lengths, that you actually don't even know how much you could actually do if you really want to do
That's
it.
it.
If you really, really, really want to do it, think about this, right? When I was smoking rock and drinking, I did
good
and
old
went
days.
and said, and whatever it took,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I keep banging this table. Whatever it took, I walked miles and miles and miles for a fake hit.
Soap.
I walked to Bristol, dude.
Soap.
For a fake hit. It was fake. I was praying to God. I was turned real, but it didn't.
Maybe if I smoke more
Dude,
of it,
that
I'll
is
turn
a
around.
haul and a half, dude, that walk.
Yeah.
And I did it. I was willing. For a fake hit, didn't even get me high. So then I come in,
kind of Reese's
and I'm like,
is this?
they're like, what are you willing to do?
That's a Reese's.
Nice.
This asshole.
It's fucking round.
But like, you know,
It's not round.
doing this thing, I'm willing. I'm willing to do whatever you tell me. I don't care what I have to do because this is my life, man. You know what I mean? I come in here to save myself, man, and it's working. So I'm going to continue to do that. Miles, I walked miles, lied beyond belief, stole. I did whatever I had to do. So when I came in here, I had to turn that, we talked about this last week, turn that mentality into a positive direction mentality.
Yeah.
I am able to walk anywhere.
Right.
I walked anywhere before.
Right.
Why wouldn't I walk to save my life? Why wouldn't I hit my knees and pray to something I may or may not believe in if it's to save my life? I did whatever it took for something that was killing me.
Right.
Some might say you went the whole 9 yards. And you might be wondering, where does that saying come from?
Waiting for that.
The whole 9 yards?
Yeah, where does that saying
wants
come
his
from?
fun fact.
Yeah. Here, well, I'll tell
I
you.
know this one, but I don't remember.
During the Great War, the Vickers machine gun had a 9-yard long magazine belt.
Oh, yeah.
So when the enemy was
Give him the whole
coming,
9 yards.
give them the whole 9 yards.
Nice.
Matt.
The whole 9 yards.
Give you the whole 9.
Bro, you're like full of it tonight, man. I know. You're on fire. See what happens when we
You know
stop drinking energy drinks.
The thing, I don't know how many times when I came in, I said, oh, man, I really want this. And that was the biggest lie I probably ever told up until that point because, well, that's not true. I did want it. I was completely unwilling to do anything about it.
Right.
And, you know, once again, that's me not being where my feet are. I dragged my sorry ass to a meeting, but I wasn't at the meeting other than physically.
Yeah, you were balling and chaining it.
Right. I was either, you know, I'm doing it for somebody else. I'm trying to get somebody off my back. I want to be down the street doing this.
Right.
Still licking my wounds from the shit that I did yesterday. And nothing that I'm in the middle of is
Right.
getting
Nothing's
through.
sinking in, man.
Can't.
And sometimes you could actually see it, and you could watch a person
Yeah, on the phone. Thumb
on the phone
Ding, ding.
or just in their head.
Yeah.
You could actually see them in the middle of a meeting when pearls are. Usually it'll be like when pearls are dropping. I'll look around and be like, "Did anybody hear that stuff?" And I'll just see that one guy, and he'll just be like,
Bing. Yeah. Not even hearing a word.
"Man, dude, like I have court next week,
Yeah.
and my girl and my kid,
And I
my
get all
mom."
that.
Me too.
I absolutely get all that. And the thing that I've learned, that we've all learned, is you give everything its due time.
yeah.
You give everything its proper time, and you don't let any one thing overrule the other things. Because at the end of the day, right, I'm responsible to do all these things. But if I give one of them too much attention, then I lack in the others. And that is never to say that I'm getting that right every day, all day. You stick around, things begin to change. And you know, I think we're just about done. I want to just end because I always think about this one thing you talked about. It's going to work out. You said that a little while ago, and I remember our Joe. This is years ago. I don't know what was going on with him, but something was going on, and I said, "Oh man, I hope it works out for you."
Oh, yeah, you said this
I
last
said,
time.
Yeah. Was it just last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
the only one on the
hearing
show.
it. I
Yeah.
still like hearing it.
I love it because it's amazing because it was such
Powerful.
amazing thing to hear. He said it's gonna work out. Hey, you know what you should say to me is you hope it's gonna work out in a way that I can, like the outcome.
Yeah, accept it.
Because everything works out, man.
Tomorrow
It's
comes
just-
regardless.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's just no guarantee I'm gonna be liking it or able to accept it.
Right.
And that's why, like for me, there's a couple of things that I pray for on the daily. One of them is to accept whatever comes my way. Because no matter what comes my way, right? You know what I can absolutely do?
accept it.
I can accept it and stay sober through it.
Right. Nobody said you have to love it.
No
and
one,
like
that's
it
right.
and-
I'm not gonna tap dance about it. I'm not
know
gonna
what I mean?
win a new car about it.
like
but
your truck and the truck before mine.
yeah, shit happens.
What am I gonna do?
Right.
What am I gonna do right now that's gonna fix this truck? Scream, yell, be pissed off. Remember, I showed up at your shop. I was going, yeah. By the way, I just fucking totaled out my car on the highway on the way to you. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. It is what it is, man.
It's
It is what it is. I'll take care of something tomorrow.
And you know what though? I didn't even blink an eye when you said it that way because I understand why you're able to say that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is the beauty. One thing you always hear me say is that the highs aren't so high, the lows aren't so low. I'm just navigating through life, whatever comes my way. Once again, nobody said you're gonna like everything.
Absolutely.
That
You
happens.
shouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, that's because that's just unrealistic. But no matter what, I think when you think about the average person that walks the world, it's not one of us.
Right.
And these things happen.
The Earthling.
That's just life.
Yeah.
You know,
They don't-
I remember, I'm fucking alcoholic. I'm drug addicted. It's worse. It ain't no worse, you dumb motherfucker. It's life. But I sold myself a bill of goods that it's got to be harder for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I trudged through all this
That's the
shit.
we ain't wired right.
We
man.
ain't wired right.
We ain't right.
So, and I will end with this.
That actually.
I say that all the time. That's why these
Yeah, I
guys
love
started
to-
saying.
I love to
Other
say
people
that.
started saying it now.
So, when you're new or you're not new, stop selling yourself that bill of goods that it's harder for you. I today am a recovering alcoholic drug addict. That is not to say that I am active anymore, so I cannot use that as an excuse.
Right. You don't have the benefits.
That is off the table. So the point comes, what am I willing to do about what is happening? And if I take what you guys tell me, if I take what is taught to me in the literature of any program that I'm involved with, if I'm able to apply that to my life and be where my fucking feet are, I'm going to get through it.
Sail.
Easily.
There ain't gonna be this and that through the whole thing.
None of that.
It'll be like this, man.
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you,
So-
this, James I was talking about tonight, got into an accident, bad one. They
Rick
T-boned
James?
him. Huh?
Rick James?
No, just James.
James. Front table.
Huh.
With the
Your
he
table.
brings his son sometimes. Anyway, they T-boned him, dude. The car, it was a stolen car. Blah blah blah. Whatever. It was bad, man. It was bad. So I pick him up from the hospital.
When was this?
Thursday.
Oh, Jesus. Just happened?
Not tomorrow. Not yesterday. Last.
Not tomorrow.
Wait, no. Maybe it was
Future.
Maybe it was.
Not
No, you know
tomorrow,
what? I'm
Saturday.
sorry. I think it was whenever the fireworks
fucking
were in
fortune
Waterbury.
teller.
Whenever the fireworks were in Waterbury.
Sunday.
It's the Gypsies
So
family.
Sunday
man.
that happened. So I pick him up and I'm like, what are you gonna do, man? And you know, I love when this happens, when I get my own medicine back at me.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't know, man. He's like, I'm just gonna go home, go to bed now. I was worried about this
Yeah.
in the morning. I was like, wow.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, bro. I'm like,
Imagine.
Yeah, and
I'm
then you
like,
got,
wow, James.
but it's our job to recount. Like, do you remember how fucking calmly you handled that situation? You know?
That
And he's-
level of
and he's
freedom.
still handling it pretty good.
That's freedom. That's freedom.
Dude, that was gonna be, if it was my topic tonight, freedom was gonna be it. man. That's some crazy shit. All right, that's a good topic, man. Be where your feet are.
Yeah.
What was it? The present.
The present. Mindfulness.
I didn't say
Yeah,
the present.
well, what's
I
the
didn't say
topic?
that.
What's the
I don't
fucking
want
topic?
to fucking read tomorrow the fucking present.
What-
I'm
This
going
just
on
in.
Be
record
present.
right now.
Where's the fucking
That
paper?
is not the fucking title.
What's the title? Be
the
where
title
your
is
feet
Be
are.
Where Your Feet Are.
I like
That's
it.
a lot of writing, man.
No. You got to tap a couple keys.
Oh, what's this? Oh, the topic is going to be present.
Tap, and then there will be a fist fight. Next week, there will be a fucking
That'll be on live YouTube.
Pat, you can't hold me accountable, Pat. He's doing it. He's doing that.
That's a good topic. No, that's good, man. That was a good one. We come up with great topics, man, and we all got it from somewhere. And that's
So
an
just to
amazing
confirm,
topic.
be where your feet are at.
Be where your feet are at.
Be
No,
where
that-
your
there's
feet
no
are.
at.
Yeah, why?
Be where your feet are.
be where your feet are.
You know, I'm gonna fucking write this down.
I'm trying to save you some letters that you talked about. Have too many letters. Too much writing.
You know, you gotta go for the algorithm, man.
I got to bring it up, guys. Don't
Whatever
forget.
the fuck you want.
Good topic. Good topic. Good fun facts. Those were I like them.
Oh yeah, good fun fact.
Guys, don't forget.
for you.
Don't forget
I'll save
to
it.
subscribe, like, share.
Save it.
John told you how to do all that. Give us some comments. Saw Peter, I love you, man. It's all good, brother. Hope you do well, man. I don't know. I don't even know why you would watch a whole podcast if you don't even.
It was a short. It was a short.
Oh, it was one of the shorts.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was one of the
okay.
shorts.
All right, well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep watching, keep commenting.
Hell yeah,
we don't
dude.
really give a
Hell
shit.
yeah. I actually love
If you
it.
need some help, let us know.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed that, but when I say if you need help, let us know. We can help. We got a guy. I'm not joking around when I say that. I'm not smiling. I'm not like, hey, if you need none of that shit. So if you need help, let us know. The merch, spit that out one more time.
Yeah, so it's subspodcast.myshopify.com. That's where you can get it. Subspodcast.myshopify.com. And to that point of if you need help, that also you could click down below in the description of this video, and all that stuff is in there too. There's our emails in there, so if you want to reach out, we're not giving away our cell phone on the interwebs because Mike Jones did that once, and I don't think that worked out too well for him.
But if you reach out and we get into a conversation and we have some kind of relationship, then why the hell not? Also about the merch, water's our special order.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. All right, all right, we're gonna move on to our last segment, the funny one that we talk about.
Don't laugh.
And maybe that's why it was a short, so he never probably
get
seen.
context.
Let me stick up for your little soft Peter.
Okay, Salt Peter, we give you
Yeah,
that.
maybe you didn't really hear the beginning of what the one time bro was
Give me a
actually all
pass.
about.
Yeah.
I might
So-
owe an apology.
Mine.
Your one time, bro. And I think you should come up with just for those who are just tuning in and haven't watched all the other episodes. Dino made the riff, which I had to send to that guy, Bill. He asked specifically for your riff because it's just like a feel good. He likes listening to
the
it.
guitar riff.
Yeah,
at
the
beginning of
intro.
show. Oh, yeah.
I think you should make a riff for one time, bro.
Yeah? All right. You know what? I'm back at it, so I will.
Yeah, the hands
I'll
working
do it.
again.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Be great.
It's working enough for that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'll keep it simple.
And
That's
this
just the
one-time
kind of
bro
guy I am.
is on you. Yeah, I just did that
All
for
right,
you.
the one time for you. I one time, bro. All right. So my one time is, I used to be friends with these chemist majors in Southern, and they used to make their own LSD.
I love this.
Yeah, that's awesome. You would think it was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome for a little while, I guess, man. I mean, I was always tripping on acid at work, at the dinner table. Like I just
couldn't believe this when you told me
losing my mind. Really, I even at parties, people would just come up to me like, "Dude, are you really tripping again?" Like alcoholic drug addicts saying, "Damn, dude, you're."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing it, man.
So I get a batch one night. It's fresh, and it's in this flat Ziploc.
Bro, is this the basketball?
Yeah.
The basketball? The basketball game?
Put in. Stop.
No. Yeah, I got a lot of LSD stories. I don't even know how I'm here still anymore, dude. I don't even.
Crazy.
I might be here, but I ain't all there. So anyway, I get the batch and I go home. And when I'm taking this piece out, the bag was still soaked. Like they put so much on here. And I go, you know
Lick
what?
it? You licked it. I hope you licked it.
Dude, I
Suck that shit.
so you know how a square is 4
Yeah.
hits. Well, I took 26 of those squares because I was up. I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know how if you know LSD, then you know every day if you're taking, you got to up your dose. You gotta
Don't
up
give
your dose.
instructions here.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So I take 26 of those. I feel like I'm going to be just fine. I can handle this. This is no problem. It was probably about 4 or 5 blocks more than I'm up to. But I wanted to get a good one in.
Good work.
A good one. So I take it, boom, it's wet, man. I'm like, holy Jesus, man. So I go up to this guy's house and he was like, hey, can you get us some weed? And I said, absolutely, I can get you some fucking weed. He's like, all right. I was like, I need a ride to this guy's house. So he's like, this guy is going to take you. I'm like, okay, cool. He gives me the money. Get in this guy's car, start taking off. I get to the weed guy's house.
Tweaking.
And I forget why I'm there. I wasn't even tweaking yet because it was literally like 5 minutes. That was like 5 minutes into swallowing these things. And I walk in the guy's house. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? And he had a really cool fish tank. now I'm starting to do a little tweaking and shit. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, bro, these are some cool ass fish you got here, bro. And he's like, so what's up, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing tonight? It was a friend of mine too, so it wasn't very clear on why I was just hanging around in his kitchen staring at fish and shit. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm out of here later. And I fucking leave. I didn't do anything. I didn't buy weed. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I get back in the dude's car and he goes, we all set? And I'm like, yeah, I guess we're all set. Sure, yeah, we're all set. So we start driving into the road. The pavement's coming off. Dude, I was like, I was in the fucking car holding on. He's like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And I'm starting to hyperventilate. I can't breathe, bro, right? So we get back to the people's houses. They were like, where is it? I'm like, where's what? Right? And they're like, what do you mean? And all of a sudden they start screaming at me. I think they're screaming. It might not even have happened. They're screaming at me like, what do you mean? You were supposed to do that. I start crying, bro. Because the people are yelling at me. Like I felt hurt, man. Like, why are you yelling at me?
Yeah.
I go home. I go, you know what? I don't need to be around people. I think this one's going to be a pretty good one. Yeah. I go home.
Say this for myself.
You beat them for their $40.
No. I gave him the money back. We already established. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know. All right. I go home, and I go. You know what? I'm gonna go sit on the couch, and I'm just gonna watch TV and just let the high part of this
Let it run.
let it ride. Right.
Out.
My little brother at the time, John D. He was really young. He was really, really small. He was like just learning how to like run around and stuff like that. He's like,
Christ.
he was like jumping on top. He's like, play with me, play with me, play with me, and I'm like. The room is squeezing in, and he's like trailing all over the place. He's like, play with me. I was like, Jonathan, not right now. He's like, you don't love me.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, I do love you. Dude, I crying again. I go, I'm just going to run to my room, shut the door.
Yeah. Lock the world out.
Well, I had a waterbed. So I lay down in the waterbed, dude. I'm like,
oh, yeah, this guy.
I'm floating. I'm like, I'm freaking out, man. I'm like freaking out. I go back out to go into the living room because the waterbed in my room was too
much.
small, dude. I felt like I couldn't breathe. And here comes Jonathan again. Play with me, play. He turns into this huge fucking rat, right? And I'm like, oh my God. And I book out of the house, start running down the street, end up at Fairlawn Park. Shout out to Fairlawn. Shout out to Fairlawn. So, end up at Fairlawn Park, and I'm sitting on the bench, and I'm freaking the fuck out. Everything is moving, dude. Like everything. The bench was like wrapping up around. You know how it goes, man. And I can't fucking breathe, dude. And I'm sweating like crazy. So I start fucking taking off all my fucking clothes. Dude, I'm literally down to my boxers, dude. That's all I have on. Clothes are nice and folded. And I'm like, now, I know this is going to pass. I'm not so far gone where I'm like, this is real. This is real. I know it's just, I took too much. I just have to let it pass. Well, here comes my best friend, Hank, the one that does the shirt. He had a dog named Patches. Here comes this dog coming down. The sweetest dog you ever meet in your life, bro.
Out to get
Not that night.
Yeah.
This thing.
Spawn of
Satan. Eat him. Yeah. I'm like, no. Patches, get away from. I'm running around dude, the dog probably wasn't even chasing me, dude.
Yeah.
And I fucking lose my mind. I fucking hit the fence like a fucking whatever the fuck, like an Olympic guy. And I'm up the fence. I fucking grab branches to a tree. I get up in a tree and I start screaming, help me! Help me! People are coming out like, yo, get out of there. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, I need help.
5150. We're going to psych you up.
Dude. So, long story short, my one time, bro, they called the fucking police. Police came. Fire department had to come. They had to help me down.
Yeah,
they had to help me down from the tree.
Kitty cat.
Yeah.
I got a disorderly and disturbing the peace and stuff like that, but it could have been worse. Could have been worse. I told them, listen, I was at a party. Somebody put something in my drink. Somebody put something in my drink. I don't know what's going on. They took me down. They took care of me. My vitals were all good and all that shit.
Nice.
That was the last time I ever took a hit of LSD.
No kidding.
Cured you.
Yeah,
Fucking cured me.
Yeah.
A fun part of that story is about 3 years goes by, and I'm in Bushwhackers on Wolcott Street, and I'm in the bathroom, and some dude's like, what up, bro? What up, bro? And I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm slapping five. He's like, no, put your hand down. I'm like, what? I'm like thinking you're going to give me a joint, some weed, pills, anything. And he goes,
And the acid.
Oh, he drops it on
3
you.
fucking liquid hits in my hand, and I'm like, no. I was like, no. Now I'm rubbing it me even harder. I'm trying to wash my hands. He was like, no, you're going to love it, dude. It's clean, good stuff. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. Yeah. Anyway, I get out of the bathroom. I go up to the guys, the girl and 2 guys I was with. I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, why?
Patches is coming for me.
And it didn't fucking do. We were there for about another hour and nothing was happening. I was like, oh, shit's garbage. Thank you. Thank you so much, because I didn't want to go through that. We go to Howard Johnson's. I start getting that smile, and I was like walking to Howard Johnson, like, oh man. I was like, but since it did, here comes the waitress, and I'm like just looking down like this, and I see my arm hairs are just like fucking, just dancing like that. And she's like, can I help? What can I get you? And I'm like, I looked down at my girl, I was like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Went home. That was the first time I saw Dumb and Dumber. I just cracked up the whole rest of the night, but that was it, dude. LSD, not for me, buddy. Not for me. So that was my one time, bro, with a fire department had to get me down. Because I thought my best friend's dog, who was the sweetest dog in the world, was going to eat me.
Trying to get you.
That's to me. That's my one time, bro.
Good one time. I've actually heard that one. I heard that one and the other one, the basketball one, too.
The basketball one. That's fine. LSD's been
Hilarious, bro.
So, all right, guys, that's 22.
Deuces.
Pretty soon it's gonna start being hard to remember what episode it is.
Yeah. Gonna have to write it on the schedule. For anybody that hasn't seen this, I posted a picture of this. This is Dino spelling a fucking schedule.
Nice.
It's S-A... Oh, he corrected it.
I corrected it.
Yeah.
Because it made too much sense the way I spelled it wrong the first time.
S-H-C-E-D-U-A-L.
Yo,
like,
Subs Army, let me know what that spells. Let me know what that spells. All right, so again, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, comments, shout outs to any anniversaries. If you need help, let us know. We can help you out. Episode 22 down the pipe, down the rabbit hole can, in the can. And guys, that was a good one, man. So I guess the only thing left I have to say is thank you for being a friend.
Yeah.
Thank you for being